Fielded in the end zone. It's Maffa. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Clemson Tigers offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete on the shuffle. Running with power.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Tackled after picking up the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium, but sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game, and the quick passing game, and the running QB, and so many things to look at.
They're going back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. So Notre Dame's offense has the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Quick strike complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Maffa. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
On the move, it's Maffa. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Grinding Stool. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle route.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Clemson is quick to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect.
And that ball is picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell.
Touchdown, Tigers. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it. Just buried it. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. On the run, it's Love. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
They go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Clemson jumps to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On 1st down, here comes this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. Finds a man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Wants to throw on 1st down. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Notre Dame, number 1, with the catch and score.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. From the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. And versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Maffa. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Can't get him to the ground. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Evans. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes a catch. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Irish! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback will audible. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Illegal touch. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Excellent field position here for the offense. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Pulls it in. It's Evans. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends just so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Dropping back, it's Leonard. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Okay, ready? Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On third down, going up top. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Clemson. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He's got his man. Into the end zone for the 2, and now it's a 12-point game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Love. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Makes the catch. It's Evans. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get him way out of their own end.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Harrison. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Back to throw. It's Leonard. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Notre Dame 36, Clemson 16.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And as the ball bounces out of bounds, no dice on the onside kick attempt.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. First down here for the offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dumps it to the back. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Trying to get to it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Bring in the heat.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You still go see, or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good calls.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than left. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking to go up top on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help them too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give them some easy throws.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On second down, he'll fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maffa. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Line gets set, first down. On the ground, it's Love. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Ball is free.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the...
Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Feeling some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Power football with the run. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Slides away. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Gets it out quickly. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
He'll bring it out. It's Mapa. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Third down coming.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Evans. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Playing has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the two-point try. Off the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
50, Clemson, 16.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives you...
He's off to the races. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. To the air, it's Klubnik. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Here comes the two-point try. He wants to throw it. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the big fella. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse